fact, if we don't have land justice, every single other pillar will follow. And I've often said the best way to humble whiteness, which is very arrogant, is to take away land, which doesn't belong to us actually. But people cannot be economically viable. They cannot be economically in flourish without land. The dignity of the black child is dependent on land. Land is more than an economic entity. It speaks to the soul of a people. So that has to happen. And it's so disappointing that the ANC has been so reluctant to hand back land. But it tells us a lot. And I must say, just to speak about a personal experience, I was invited, strangely enough, to the ANC Land Summit in 2017, I think. And I was quite appalled at the level of discussion that took place there. They tended to bring in white experts. When we were finally writing critical papers, the scribes, once again, were whites. So the ANC accorded a lot of status to white people speaking about land, which is actually quite ridiculous because we are land thieves. So what I think in the discussion of land, and I've written about this, is that land return must happen without white people. The fact that there's consultation with white people, the land thieves, is ridiculous. A bold government would have just taken land back, actually. And all land, not only land for economic rights, but land for justice, to try and make right some of the historical
to everybody
abuse.
who lives in it. I know of no other country where a thief or an invader or a colonizer can come and steal and rob and then be welcome to stay as a member of the family. I never heard of that. What good is a flag and an anthem if we don't control the resources? What good is a vote in a democracy when the diamonds are not mine? The gold is not mine. Brothers and sisters, please don't fall for the illusion of European democracy. If voting could change your reality, voting would be illegal. In America, they have brainwashed us into worrying about who gets elected. Whether it's Donald Trump, whether it's Joe Biden, it doesn't matter. Because no matter who we vote for, the resources remain in the hands of the white power structure. One day, and it may not be tomorrow, it may be years from now, it may be decades from now, but there will have to be a second revolution in African soil to undo the mistakes of the first revolution. I would hate for any more blood to be shed. I would hate for you to have to go through what you went through in bringing about the demise of apartheid. But because of bad deals made by African people in secret rooms with white people, because of deals that were cut without your knowledge, the victories that we thought we got in South Africa, we did not get them. And so one day there has to be another revolution. Not just South Africa, but Nigeria. Not just Nigeria, but Ghana and the Congo, all over the continent. Because everything we won in war, we gave back in negotiation.
Was that Thabo Mbeki was removed as the chief negotiator, and Jacob Zuma was removed as the chief of intelligence. So to me, in other words, these organizations had found a way to implement that decision. What remained the critical question for me was how could a plan by intelligence organizations get implemented by the National Executive Committee of the ANC? That was
Umshirwa